Hello, I'm David Wolpert, and I'm trying to discuss a little bit with regard to a current project that I'm working on. I've been studying mathematics and chemistry and engineering for quite a few years. I've got finished my degree in chemical and mechanical engineering in 2016. I worked on research with the Department of Mathematics at Sacramento State, and I also did some collaborative work with USC on semi-permeable membranes for fuel cells. That also had a component of it that would work for water filtration. So rejecting what are called colloids in order to turn salt water into fresh water. This is an important topic for study because right now there's essentially two different fields of thought. There's the what's called deterministic field of thought, which is Einstein's mechanics, and then there's the indeterminate mechanics, which is called quantum dynamics. And a lot of people have heard of these topics. You'll see them come up in popular culture like the Big Bang Theory or different media like Rick and Morty. They'll have different concepts from quantum dynamics included in the show. What I specifically study is what's called fractal dynamics or asymmetric fractal dynamics. It's the study of mathematics that are in between dimensions. So they're not whole dimensions or fractured dimensions. That's what fractal means. And it's important to remember that the things that may not seem obvious might be the correct choice when all other options have been eliminated, such as this. That's like a Sherlock Holmes idea that's been around for a long time, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. And the beauty of mathematics is that it's a language that we develop based on the natural world around us. So it's got aspects of the natural world around us, but it also has an aspect of language where we're developing it in order to understand topics better. And the adaptation of fractals is what's so interesting because you can have something that's progressing forward through time, but it actually makes sense for why that's happening when you get down to the mathematics of some of the places where it hasn't always made sense. And that's one of the beauty of mathematics is that just like in the Library of Congress, there's over 1 million books. It would take more than a lifetime to read all of those books. In that same vein, mathematics gives you the ability to study it for a lifetime and never reach the end. You'll always have something more to develop, learn, and grow. Because if you're there's never an end to the amount of sentences that you can put together and explain to people different things and living life. So it's exciting for me to think about the language and the mathematics and the rigor and the understanding of the natural world around us to see the world in a different way. And that gives me hope a lot of times because it means that maybe I'll learn something tomorrow that I didn't know today that will be useful. That will I can teach to others that will give them the ability to learn and grow themselves. That's what brought me happiness as a teacher. And it's what I work on and try and achieve on a regular basis. That being said, I do have some experiments coming up that should have some interesting results and can impact the lives of pretty much everybody on this planet if they're successful. And that is something that goes back all the way to when I was talking to Dr. Crawford at California State University of Sacramento. And I said, it's not like I walk into a lab and think I'm going to change the world every time I go into a lab. And she said, well, I don't understand why not. And so it's kind of a cool thought. It's kind of just inspiring that maybe today will be the day that I hit the lottery and find something that is just remarkable and inspires others to strive to understand the world around us a little bit better. Anyway, I haven't done a video in a little while, and I just thought I would give this update. My videos are pretty much all over the place right now because of all the many topics and hats I'm wearing at the time. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope to be able to share some of the results of some of the experiments and some of the upcoming technology that I and my company can offer. Thank you, and have a good day.